Hey TikTok, starting October 1st, the bank is going to start foreclosure proceedings on my home. I have been unemployed since June, and although I've been doing deliveries, it's not enough to maintain all the bills that I have and my full mortgage. And because I'm unemployed, I'm not able to apply for hardship assistance. And of course, they're not taking partial payments. They're planning to foreclose on my home over $1,600, and they're starting October 1st. So if you could just please watch, like, and share this video. And if you find it in your heart to donate, I would be so grateful. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I was going over my head if I even wanted to make this video, but this was my last and only option, and so I did. But if you could just watch this video and donate it if you find it in your heart, I would really appreciate it. I'm usually a person that's slow to take and quick to give, so I just figure I'd come and let y'all know. Thank y'all very much, and I really appreciate you listening.
More and more people are starting to vent online about something that used to be many families' worst nightmare: losing their home. People are opening up about being behind on mortgage payments, getting foreclosure notices, avoiding calls from banks, and feeling completely overwhelmed trying to figure out what to do next. Some are laying awake at night wondering how they're supposed to keep a roof over their family's head while everything keeps getting more expensive. Because for many people, it wasn't just one bad decision that got them here. It was layoffs, medical bills, job loss, inflation, higher insurance, higher taxes, higher groceries, higher everything. And slowly, month by month, they started falling behind. Now people are venting about the emotional stress that comes with it. The fear of losing the place where their children grew up. The embarrassment of not knowing how to explain the situation to family or friends. The panic of wondering where they'll go if things fully collapse. Some say they feel like they're drowning financially with no real lifeline. Others are angry because they spent years trying to do everything right, working, paying bills, buying a home, only to now feel one emergency away from losing everything they built. And mentally, it's breaking people down. Because when someone starts fearing homelessness or foreclosure, life stops feeling normal. Every phone call becomes stressful. Every letter in the mail feels terrifying. Every bill feels heavier than the last. And right now, a lot of people feel like they're barely holding on.
So I know you guys want to know what's going on. My husband lost his really high-paying job back in December. And because of that, we got behind on the mortgage. And our house is gone. We're waiting right now to find out when we have to actually move out. But we know we don't have a lot of time. And I know you're going to say it's just a house and we'll find another one. We'll get to the point where we can buy another house, but it's our home. I don't want to give it up. I love my home. I love my house. I love my yard. I don't want to take that away from my kids. I don't want to uproot them and put their lives into upheaval, but we are. I'm on the verge of tears all the time. And I've had to fight off having a panic attack for the last few days. It's overwhelming. It's scary. I have to keep working. I can't take time off. I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna pack and move, and I'm gone. And it feels like the world is falling apart. Our world is falling apart. The outside world is falling apart. I know that we'll rebound, and I know that we'll get back to a place where things are better. But right in the moment, it's terrifying. And I'm so sad to lose my house. It feels like we're stuck in the middle of this giant storm and there's just no way out. Everywhere we turn, there's just no way out. I'm trying my hardest to find positive in this, and I'm trying really hard to be strong for my kids and for my husband, and just so that I can keep working, and I just don't feel like I'm doing a very good job of it right now. It really, really sucks.
No IRS liens to the best of my knowledge. Everybody would like to waive the reading, correct? Okay. All right. So this is the deal. The bank is going to enter a bid of $81,734.87, and it would take a bid of $82,500.
82.5.
Okay, that's Chris at $82,500.
You're going?
And who's got 83?
Don't bid on my house, please.
Current high bid is Chris at 82.5. Anybody want to enter a bid of 83?
Are you going to take my house?
No, not if I can help it.
Current high bid is 82.5. Anybody want to enter a
Don't
bid
take
of
my
83?
He might finance you.
No,
All right, that's Chris at 82.5. Going once. That's Chris at 82.5. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Chris.
I just thought I'd give a little update in regards to my house situation. I went in front of the judge today and got permission to sell the house. Due to the laws in my state, I don't get to buy my house back. And one of the heirs that's been causing the problem showed up today. And the reason I'm basically losing my house is because she thinks it's worth more money than it is. And that's why an agreement could never be reached to buy her out. Because she thinks the house is worth $150,000 more than it is. I don't know where I'm going. But I'm losing my house because somebody's after the money. Somebody that had an estranged relationship with their dad. I'm losing my house. And I can't afford to rent anything because my house payment was cheaper than rent. And God, this isn't how it's supposed to be. I can't believe how greedy people are. But I appreciate everybody trying to help me save my house. Once again, I lost. This is why I say I wish it was me and not him. Because then this shit wouldn't be taking place. For years and it's gone. It's gone.
A lot of people facing foreclosure say the scariest part is how fast life can fall apart even when you thought you were financially stable. Many homeowners never imagined they'd end up in this position. Some had decent jobs, savings, and years of consistent payments. But then life happened. Hours got cut. Someone lost a job. Inflation kept rising, insurance increased, property taxes went up, groceries doubled, and suddenly, the mortgage payment that once felt manageable started becoming harder and harder to keep up with. What's making people emotional is that a home is more than just property to most families. It's memories, safety, routine, their children's bedrooms, the place they thought they'd grow old in. So when foreclosure starts becoming a real possibility, many people describe it as feeling like their entire life foundation is collapsing. Some people vent that they've been trying everything to stay afloat, borrowing money, selling belongings, working extra shifts, using credit cards just to survive. But eventually, the pressure catches up. And mentally, constantly living in survival mode starts destroying people emotionally. Many say they feel ashamed, even though millions are struggling financially right now. Some avoid telling family members what's happening because they feel embarrassed or like they somehow failed. Others admit they've developed anxiety every time the phone rings because they expect another call from the bank or another overdue notice in the mail. At the same time, people are angry because they feel like the cost of living rose far faster than wages ever did. Many homeowners say they weren't reckless spenders. They were simply normal working people trying to maintain a life that became increasingly unaffordable. And that's why more conversations are starting around financial education, emergency savings, side income, and community support. Some people believe the solution is learning how to create multiple streams of income before crisis hits. Others believe there needs to be more protection for working families during economic hardship, instead of people feeling abandoned the moment they fall behind. Because right now, many people aren't asking for luxury. They're just trying to hold on to the life they already built.
I just got off the phone with the mortgage company and I was able to extend my deferment for another 2 months. At this point, I already owe them over $10,000 in back mortgage. The next step is a short sale or a foreclosure. There's really not any option for me to keep my house unless I can come up with all of the back pay that I owe in my mortgage. Since they've extended the deferment, that buys me a little bit more time with the money that's currently in my bank account. But by the end of February, it will be gone. I was expecting to have a zero balance by the end of January if I had to make a mortgage payment in January. The fact that I'm going to be able to skip my mortgage payment in January means that I'll have a little bit more money in the bank to get me through one more month. And at the end of February, I won't be able to keep my electricity on. And they're going to have to start the next process of my house, which will either be a short sale or foreclosure. I have over $50,000 in equity in my house. I have no idea where I'm gonna go or what I'm gonna do. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.